right, good evening, everybody. Welcome into Jammin' Sports on this Monday, where we have a doubleheader for you tonight of NFL action as we continue with Week 7 of our current sim season. First up, it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. Both teams are 1-5. This is going to be like Carolina and Washington from the other day. Both these teams are tied for last in the AFC Central. And then we have a big game between the Cowboys and the Dolphins from Miami. That'll be our second game of the doubleheader here tonight. Waldo's in the house. Let's see who else is here. He says, go Horns. All right, let's see. Let's take Waldo here. Let's find his card. Waldo is 5-4. He's taking Houston in this one. Viking Skywalker is 21-20. Evil Dead is 59-43. Braden's 20-20. Jax is 26-20. And CJ is 8-3 on the season. I'm sure Evil Dead will be along. This is a rematch. These two teams played just 2 weeks ago in Week 5 up in Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh won a close game by a score of 17-14. 70-43. 60. Yeah, I'm sorry. You know what? When I do the final games, sometimes I forget to mark them down. You're right, Evil Dead. Evil Dead is 60-43. That's my bad. Let me update this right now, because we did that game yesterday. Right, there we go. There you go. And let's see, who does Evil Dead want to take in this one? Let's see who he's going to pick. Who do you got, Evil Dead? Got the Steelers or the Texans? Red and blue rules. All right, Viking Skywalker is going with Houston. So that's 2 for Houston. Like I said, these two teams played 2 weeks ago in Pittsburgh. Evil Dead's going with the Texans. And Pittsburgh won that game 17-14. The Texans, they won on opening day against the Cardinals, but they have lost 5 in a row coming into this one. And Pittsburgh also 1-5 at the moment. All right, if you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And I guess without further ado, mess with the bull, you get the horns. There you go. Let's head out to Energy Stadium in Houston for this one. It'll be the Steelers and the Texans here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into NRG Stadium, Houston, Texas. It's the Steelers and the Texans. And welcome into another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. Both teams are 1-5. Something's got to give. Both teams tied for last in the AFC Central. The last of our early afternoon games here in Week 7. We'll start the late games next. But a showdown here in Houston. It looks like the Texans have won the toss. Pittsburgh will kick off. We're underway. Live from the Lone Star State from the 4-yard line on the return. Bringing it back, number 82. That's Cam Robinson, the third-year receiver out of Tennessee. Davis Warren, the second-year quarterback out of Michigan, the starting quarterback for your Houston Texans. So far, everybody has taken Houston. Waldo, Viking, and Evil Dead all taking Houston in this one. They're thinking Houston's going to end their 5-game slide. They beat the Cardinals back in Week 1, but they have not won a game since. And the Cardinals have not lost a game since. Interesting. Houston beat the Cardinals 20-13. 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line. Warren throws quickly and dropped across the middle there. Xavier Hayes, the intended receiver, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. Just underway, live from Houston. We'll have the Cowboys and the Dolphins from Miami after this. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Warren in the shotgun. In motion is Henderson. Warren looking. Warren throws and caught this time by Sean Morris, the rookie tight end out of Fresno State, out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 15 yards and a Houston first down. Viking Skywalker's got no faith in either one. Can't say as I blame you. 4 wide on 1st and 10. Warren in the shotgun. Warren looking. Warren throws near side and caught by Donovan Aaron out to the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. Donovan Aaron in his 6th year out of Southern Miss, the wide receiver. Opening drive of the ball game. 2nd and 6 for Houston now from their own 46-yard line. 4 wide. Warren in the gun. Warren drops back. Warren, he's got time, throws, dumps it off. And once again, it's Donovan Aaron out to the 44. A gain of 10 yards, and that'll be a Houston first down as they cross midfield in the Steeler territory. Opening drive, 6:35 left in the first quarter. In the I formation, 1st and 10. Warren under center. Hands off. Nope. Play action. Rolls out. And Warren's going to take off. And he slides at the 41-yard line. A gain of 3. And that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Houston has worked it down to the Pittsburgh 41-yard line. Texans come out. 4 wide. Single back. Warren in the gun. Warren drops back. Throws down the middle. And caught by Xavier Hayes down to the 31-yard line. A gain of 10, and that'll be another Houston first down. Xavier Hayes in his 6th year out of Arizona State. Texans come out in the I, 1st and 10 from the Steeler 31. Warren pitches to Henderson around the outside, and Travion Henderson out to the 25, a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd and 4. Travion Henderson, the 2nd-year back out of Ohio State. He was their first-round draft pick last season. Nice early drive by Houston so far in the I formation. Warren under center, 2nd and 4. Fakes the handoff, throws, and incomplete. That was broken up by Eldon Burns, the linebacker, in his 6th year out of UNLV. It'll be 3rd and 4 for the Texans now at the Steeler 25. The intended receiver there was DJ Welsh on the previous play. 4 wide, 3rd and 4. Warren in the gun. Warren looking. Warren throws outside, and Henderson can't hold on. And the Houston drive will stall out at the Steeler 25-yard line. Dylan Lance will come on. This will be a 42-yard field goal attempt to get the Texans on the board first. 6th-year kicker out of Oklahoma State. Lance from 42. The kick is up, and the kick is good. He nailed it. And the Texans get 3 on the opening drive. They take a 3-0 lead here at NRG Stadium, Houston, Texas. Week 7 here at Jammin' Sports. 4:59 left to play in the first quarter. Pittsburgh will get it for the first time, down 3-0. Lance will kick off. This will be fielded at the 5-yard line. Bringing it back is Talbert, Brian Talbert, out to the 26. Talbert in his 3rd year out of Kentucky, the running back. Starting quarterback for Pittsburgh, Tony McAvenue, the 4th-year quarterback out of Washington State. He led Pittsburgh to the AFC Championship last season. They lost to the Jets, though. But Pittsburgh off to a 1-5 start. Their only win came against Houston 2 weeks ago in Pittsburgh. First and 10 in the I formation. McAvenue under center. McAvenue fakes the handoff, throws, and threw it at the feet of Kenneth Berry, the tight end. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. Berry in his 4th year out of Nevada. I know I'm up against the real NFL tonight with Monday Night Football, but my NFL is better. 2nd and 10 from the 26. McAvenue throws near side and caught by Ron Shanklin out to the 34. A gain of 8. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Shanklin, the 10th year receiver out of Oregon State. 4:35 and counting here in the first quarter. Texans up 3-0. Steelers come out. Everybody in tight. McAvenue under center on 3rd and 2. McAvenue hands off to Mike Marshall. A big gain by Marshall. Out to the 47, a gain of 13. First down, Pittsburgh. Mike Marshall in his 5th year out of California, Berkeley. On the tackle, number 28, Ray Thomas, the 9th year safety out of Iowa. First down, Pittsburgh. Steelers come out, 4 wide. McAvenue under center. McAvenue to Marshall again. And Marshall to the 45. They cross midfield, a gain of 9. Into Houston territory. It'll be 3rd and 1. 3:45 and counting. We're still in the first quarter. Houston up 3-0. 4 wide for the Steelers. McAvenue in the shotgun. Hands off to Marshall again. Picks up a first down. And Marshall down to the 36. A gain of 9. 3 straight runs by Mike Marshall. First down, Pittsburgh. Tackle made by Kevin Potter, the 5th year safety out of the University of Washington. Steelers come out. 1st and 10 from the Houston 36. Berry in motion. McAvenue to Marshall again. 4th straight carry. Marshall picks up 4 to the 32-yard line. On the tackle, Zach Martin, the 8th year linebacker out of Montana. One of the triplets, his brother Ryan, plays for New England, and Ty plays for Minnesota. 2nd and 6 from the 32-yard line. McAvenue under center. McAvenue rolls out, throws, and it's caught by Kenneth Berry, the tight end, down to the 8-yard line. A gain of 26. 4th year tight end out of Nevada. Right over the linebacker's head. Quentin Terrell. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh at the Houston 8-yard line. 2:20 left here in the first quarter. Everybody in tight for the Steelers on 1st and goal from the 8. McAvenue to Marshall again, and Marshall to the 4-yard line. A gain of 4. Be 2nd and goal from the 4. As we're down to 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Houston scored a field goal on their opening drive. This is Pittsburgh's opening drive. And they're all the way down to the Houston 4-yard line. On 2nd and goal in the I formation. McAvenue under center. Play action. McAvenue throws back to the end zone. It's knocked down by Toby Roberts, the 12th year defensive back out of Florida State. Nice play by Roberts. It'll be 3rd and goal, Pittsburgh at the 4-yard line. Five wide for the Steelers. Empty backfield now for McAvenue on 3rd and goal. McAvenue looking. McAvenue in trouble. He takes a sack. Oh, he should have got rid of it. A loss of 12 back to the 16-yard line. Sack was made by Stephen Hunt. 3rd year defensive tackle out of Hawaii. Hawaii is well represented with these rosters, I've noticed, throughout the league. Doing something right. 4th and goal. Zach Miller will come on. This will be a 33-yard field goal attempt. The rookie kicker out of UNLV. Trying to tie the game up. from 33. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. We're tied at 3 with 1:13 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from NRG Stadium, Houston, Texas, Week 7 here at Jammin' Sports. Our final early afternoon game of Week 7. We'll have the late games starting next with the Cowboys and the Dolphins. We'll be in Miami for that one. Interconference matchup. If the Dolphins can win that game, there'll be a 3-way tie for first in the AFC East with the Jets, Bills, and Dolphins again. There's the kick from the 6-yard line on the return. This is Cam Robinson out to the 27 for Houston. First down, Texans. 1:10 left in the first quarter. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead, Viking Skywalker, and Waldo here tonight. Great to have everybody here. Texans come out 4 wide. Warren in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Warren draws back, throws deep downfield, and incomplete. It was broken up by Ben DeRise, intended for Xavier Hayes. Incomplete. Ben DeRise, the safety, in his 7th year out of New Mexico State. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Texans at their own 27-yard line. 1:06 left in the quarter. Henderson in motion. Empty backfield now for Warren. Warren draws back, throws across the middle, and caught. DJ Welsh out to the 33-yard line, a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 3rd and 4. Welsh in his 5th year out of Arizona State. Feel the horns. 3rd and 4. Big 3rd down for Houston. 4 wide. Warren back. Warren throws and caught. That's Donovan Aaron out to the 46-yard line. A gain of 13 and a 1st down for Houston. Ben DeRise came up and made the tackle. We've got 2 NFL games for you tonight, and then we'll have a college game for you later. The college game will be California at Miami. We're going to have a couple of games from Hard Rock Stadium. 1st and 10. Warren throws outside and caught by Henderson. And Travion Henderson crosses midfield to the Pittsburgh 46, a gain of 8. And that will do it for the first quarter. We're tied at 3 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to NRG Stadium, Houston, Texas. We start the second quarter tied at 3. 2nd and 2 for the Texans from the Steeler 46. Warren fakes the handoff, throws to the tight end, Jake Barker, out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 3 for Barker, the 2nd-year tight end out of Texas. 1st down, Houston. 7:40 and counting. 4 wide for the Texans. Warren in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Warren looking. Throws, dumps it off to Henderson. Picks up 3 yards down to the 41-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 7. We're tied at 3 in the second quarter. 7:20 and counting until halftime. Both teams are 1-5. Houston trying to end a 5-game losing streak. 4 wide for Houston, 2nd and 7. Warren under center. Warren hands off to Henderson. And Henderson picks up 3. No, it doesn't. No gain. It'll be 3rd and 7. The Steelers were right there to make the stop. It'll be 3rd and 7 at the Steeler 41. 6:50 and counting. Here in the first half. Big 3rd down. 4 wide for the Texans. Warren in the shotgun. Warren takes the snap, throws downfield, and it's caught by DJ Welsh down to the 22-yard line, and that'll be a gain of 19. First down, Houston to the Steeler 22. DJ Welsh, formerly of the Browns, in his 5th year out of Arizona State. Spent 3 years with the Browns, now in his 2nd year with the Texans. First and 10 from the 22, 4 wide. Warren under center. Warren draws back, throws near side, caught by Henderson, and that's going to be hit for a loss of 3 yards back to the 24-yard line. Making the tackle is number 51. That's Ivory Whiteside, the second-year linebacker out of Alabama A&M. A loss of 3. It'll be 2nd and 13 at the 24. 4 wide. Warren in the shotgun. Warren to Henderson. And Travion Henderson up the middle. Inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. And a Houston first down. Finally tackled by Samson Aaron, the second-year defensive back out of Arizona State. First and goal from the 7-yard line. Houston trying to retake the lead. Everybody in tight, 2 wide to the far side. Warren end around to Welsh, turns upfield and gets to the 4-yard line, a gain of 3. DJ Welsh. And now we have an injury timeout. That's another receiver there. That's Sean Morris, the tight end. He goes to the sideline. Second and goal from the 4-yard line. 5:13 left in the half. Houston at the doorstep trying to retake the lead. Coming off the injury timeout. Now we're ready. 4 wide, single back. Warren. Warren looking. Warren rolls out. And Warren's going to take off. Touchdown, Houston. Davis Warren takes it himself from 4 yards out. Touchdown. The second-year quarterback out of Michigan. Just ran around the outside and got the touchdown. I hate that all the Pittsburgh teams are yellow. It's the worst color. I don't know. I don't think yellow is a bad color. Houston goes up 9-3. And now Dylan Lance will come on for the point after. Lance for the PAT. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. And the Texans lead at 10-3. 5:07 left to play here in the first half. NRG Stadium, Houston, Texas. Week 7 here at Jammin' Sports. The 1-5 Steelers, the 1-5 Texans. If this was on a real NFL Sunday, only Pittsburgh and Houston would see this game. It'd be a regional telecast. Lance will kick off. There's the kick from the 6-yard line. On the return for the Steelers, this is Eddie Terrell out to the 31-yard line. Terrell in his 3rd year out of North Carolina State. First and 10 for the Steelers. Down by 7 with 5:03 left in the half. McAvenue will come back out. Let's see if the Steelers can tie it up. Pittsburgh will get the second half kickoff, by the way, just so you know. On first and 10, in the offset eye, McAvenue under center. McAvenue fakes the handoff inside, looks downfield, throws deep down the sideline. Oh, nearly picked off by Toby Roberts. He should have had it. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. Trying to pick up who the intended receiver was. He was looking for Barry, the tight end, Kenneth Barry. 2nd and 10, 4 wide, 3 to the far side. McAvenue looking, throws, and this time it's caught by Shanklin out to the 38-yard line, a gain of 7. It'll be 3rd and 3. Coming up to make the tackle, Xavier Morgan, the fourth-year defensive back out of West Carolina. 3rd and 3 for the Steelers at their own 38. Everybody in tight. Single back. McAvenue under center. McAvenue to Marshall. And Mike Marshall breaks through the line all the way out to the 40 or 39-yard line. 23-yard gain by Mike Marshall. I thought he was going to break it and go all the way. He was finally brought down by the last guy possible there, number 28. That's Ray Thomas, the safety, making the touchdown-saving tackle. 1st and 10 from the Houston 39. McAvenue under center, 4 wide. Shanklin in motion. They hand off to Shanklin, end around. He's trying to get around, and he gets down to the 36, a gain of 3, before being tackled by Prince Branch, the rookie out of Oklahoma State. 2nd and 7 for the Steelers at the Houston 36-yard line. Steelers trying to tie it up before halftime. On 2nd and 7, McAvenue looking, rolls out. McAvenue dumps it and throws it outside, incomplete. Just threw it away. That'll stop the clock with 3:28 left in the half. 3rd and 7 for Pittsburgh at the Houston 36. 4 wide, single back. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue looking. He's going to throw and throw it away. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down. This will be a 53-yard attempt if they try it. Zach Miller will come on. They're going to try it from 53 yards. The rookie kicker out of UNLV. Kick is up. And the kick is good. He nailed it from 53. And now the Texan lead is 10-6. Davis in the house. Good to see you, Davis. 3:18 left to play here in the first half. Houston leads at 10-6. Both teams at 1-5. The Steelers beat the Texans in Pittsburgh 2 weeks ago, 17-14 back in week 5. That was a game that started off slow and then went back and forth. There's the kickoff by Miller from the 3-yard line. On the return, it's a nice return by Cam Robinson out to the 33-yard line. He almost broke it. First and 10 for the Texans now at their own 33-yard line. 3:12 left in the half. They're up by 4. Don't forget, we have the Cowboys and Dolphins up next. We'll be in Miami for that one. That'll be the second half of our doubleheader today. Warren to the shotgun, 1st and 10. Warren looking. Warren in trouble, rolls out, and Warren's going to get sacked back at the 21-yard line. A loss of 12 yards. Sack made by Tyson Powers, the 8th-year defensive back out of Alabama. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 22. As we're coming up on 3 minutes left to play here in the first half. On a beautiful day in Houston. Temperature was 72 degrees at kickoff. The roof is open. 2nd and 22, 4 wide. Warren in the shotgun. Warren draws back. Warren in trouble again. And Warren gets sacked again before he can get rid of it. A loss of 14 more. On the sack, number 90, Melvin Austin, in his 4th year out of Washington State. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 36. You don't hear that very often. 3rd and 36. Find that special play in the playbook. Not many for this situation. Clock is moving. 2:27 left in the half. Texans come out 4 wide, single back. Warren in the shotgun. Warren draws back from his end zone now. Warren can't take another sack. He throws it away. Incomplete. It'll be 4th and 36. That was not the best series in the world for Houston. Houston will punt from their own 7-yard line. The Steelers should get pretty good field position out of this. Justin Polk back to punt. Third-year punter out of Rice, local boy. There's the kick. Fielded at the 41-yard line by Talbert. Brian Talbert brings it out to the 47. And that's where Pittsburgh will have it, 1st and 10. A chance for the Steelers now to take the lead before halftime. 2:06 left here in the first half. We'll have the 2-minute warning after this play. Good crowd tonight. Appreciate it. 4 wide for the Steelers. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue hands off to, this is Cody Rushing this time, out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 6 as we hit the 2-minute warning. NRG Stadium, Houston, Texas. Week 7 here at Jammin' Sports. 4 wide for the Steelers on 2nd and 4 from the Houston 47-yard line. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue looking, throws, and it's caught by Kenneth Berry out to the 32-yard line. A gain of 15 yards and a Steeler first down. Misty has returned. Hi, Misty. Houston leads Pittsburgh 10-6 here in the second quarter. 1st and 10 Steelers at the Houston 32-yard line. McAvenue throws, and Berry can't hold on. That was broken up by the linebacker, Chris Parsons, the rookie out of USC. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 32-yard line. She stepped out of the room, Waldo. I'll tell you when she's back. Everybody in tight for the Steelers on 2nd and 10. McAvenue in the gun. McAvenue looking, throws, and caught by Berry down to the 26. A gain of 7. Parsons on the tackle for Houston, the linebacker. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 3 for Pittsburgh at the Houston 26. Pittsburgh still has 3 timeouts. They haven't used them yet. A minute left to play in the half. 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue back. McAvenue throws. Oh, it got tipped. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down. It was tipped by Potts, number 92. Mark Potts, the 3rd-year defensive tackle out of South Florida. It'll be 4th and 3. And the Steelers are going to try a 43-yard field goal by Zach Miller. The kick is up, and it's good. And now it's a 1-point game. Houston leads at 10-9. As the Steelers managed to get a field goal out of that with 51 seconds left in the half. Misty says hi, Waldo. They're all here. Miller will kick on for the Steelers now. Houston still has 51 seconds and 3 timeouts. Miller will kick from the 6-yard line on the return. This will be Donovan Aaron, and Aaron brings it out to the 27-yard line. That was actually Xavier Hall, my bad. On the return, out to the 27. And Davis Warren will come back out to lead the offense. 46 seconds left until halftime. Houston up by 1. Pittsburgh at 1-5. Houston at 1-5. Texans come out. Warren in the shotgun. Henderson in motion now. Empty backfield. Warren looking. Warren throws and throws it away. Incomplete. He felt the pressure. I bet Davis is for Pittsburgh. I know you don't like Houston. You don't like Denver. You don't like Houston. You don't like Miami, the Jets, Buffalo, or the Ravens either. But you love New England. We know that. 2nd and 10 from the 27-yard line. Warren in the shotgun. Warren draws back, throws, incomplete. They were looking for Xavier Hayes. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10. 39 seconds left here in the half. Texans come out 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Warren in the shotgun, 3rd and 10. Hands off. No, takes it himself. A quarterback keeper. And Warren gets thrown down after a 5-yard gain, thrown to the turf by Marcus Terrell, the safety, in his 3rd year out of Michigan. It'll be 4th down. The Steelers took a timeout with 34 seconds. They want to force a punt. Justin Polk will punt for Houston. Gets the punt away. From the 15-yard line on the return, Talbert. Brian Talbert out to the 24. 26 seconds left. Injury timeout. That's AC Verbal, the defensive end. 1st and 10 Pittsburgh from their own 24 with 26 seconds left here in the first half, down by 1. Four receivers set wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue looking. McAvenue throws and caught by Berry out to the 30-yard line. A gain of 6. Make it a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Steelers take their second timeout with 22 seconds left. You're not going to get in field goal range by throwing a 7-yard pass. Steelers come out 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. 2nd and 3. McAvenue looking. Throws deep downfield and caught by Berry again. This time to the 43-yard line. It's a 37-yard gain. Actually, that's a 27-yard gain. It was off by 10. Down to the Houston 43-yard line. They take their final timeout with 17 seconds left in the half. They're not quite in field goal range yet. It'd be a 60-yard field goal from here. 4 wide. They're out of timeouts. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue looking. McAvenue throws outside and throws it away. 12 seconds left. It'll be 2nd and 10. If they can get about 10 to 15 more yards and get out of bounds. 5 wide, empty backfield. McAvenue in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. McAvenue looking. McAvenue. He's going to roll out, and he's just going to throw it away. 5 seconds left in the half. It'll be 3rd and 10. Couldn't find a receiver open. Look for a Hail Mary to the end zone on this one. Or maybe not. 60 yards. Zach Miller. He hit from 53 earlier. From 60. The kick is up. And the kick is no good. 1 second left. And the Texans are going to have the ball at midfield. Let's see if Houston tries a Hail Mary. I would. I'm at the 50-yard line. It's a good time to throw one. Davis Warren, the quarterback, calling the play. And now they set up 3 wide to the far side. Last play of the half, barring a defensive penalty. Warren back. Warren looking. He's got time. He's going to throw it deep into a crowd in the end zone. It bounces around. Incomplete, but a flag. We've got a flag. Pass interference. They called it on the Steelers, on Torrey Bozeman. And that's going to give Houston a free play. This will be a 19-yard field goal attempt by Lance. It's up and good, and Houston gets 3 extra points. At halftime, it's Houston 13, Pittsburgh 9 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to NRG Stadium. We go to the second half. Both teams come in at 1-5. The Texans lead the Steelers 13-9. These two teams are tied for last in the AFC Central. Somebody is going to be in last place by themselves. Pittsburgh gets the second half kickoff from the 3-yard line. Talbert over the 20, 25, and Brian Talbert out to the 27-yard line. Texans up by 13-9. As we start quarter number 3. We have the Cowboys and the Dolphins after this. We'll be in Miami for that one. Five wide, empty backfield. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue looking, throws, and it's caught by Ron Shanklin out to the 38-yard line, a gain of 11. And that'll be a first down for Pittsburgh. Misty made some soup tonight. It was good. She made like hamburger soup, ground beef, green beans, carrots, tomatoes. It was really good. Stewed tomatoes. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue hands off to Marshall, and Marshall still on his feet, kind of bouncing around there for 3 yards out to the 40-yard line. And that'll bring up 2nd and 7. We're in the third quarter, 7:20 left. Houston up by 4. The Texans can make it well, they don't have the ball at the moment. The Steelers can take the lead. 2nd and 7 from the 40. McAvenue under center. McAvenue looking, throws, and incomplete. Looking for Shanklin. He threw it a bit too far in front of him. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 7. Big third down right here. 4 wide for the Steelers. McAvenue in the shotgun on 3rd down. McAvenue looking. McAvenue, he's going to throw it deep, and it bounces off the back of Zach Martin. Incomplete. The linebacker. The intended receiver was James Goodwin. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down. The Steelers will have to punt. Luke Washburn back to punt for Pittsburgh. His first punt of the day. Gets the punt away. And that's going to be into the end zone. Touchback. And the Texans will start their own 20-yard line. They can make it a 2-score game with a touchdown if they get one on this drive. Who do they play next week? No, milk. I need milk. I'll tell you right after this play who they play next week. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. 4 wide. Warren in the shotgun. Warren hands off to Henderson up the middle. And Travion Henderson to the 25. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Pittsburgh will host New Orleans next week. And Houston at Cleveland next week. They'll play the Browns. 2nd and 5 from the 25-yard line. 4 wide. Warren in the shotgun. Warren fakes the handoff, throws down the middle, and open. Oh, dropped it. Xavier Hayes, he had to turn around to try to catch it. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd and 5. .6:19 left in the third quarter. 4 wide on 3rd down. Warren in the shotgun. Warren draws back. Warren throws and caught. breaking the tackle, still on his feet, down the sideline. Xavier Hayes, one-man debate, and he's down at the 16-yard line. "59 yards. Xavier Hayes, he nearly broke it. Some poor tackling by Pittsburgh there. They didn't wrap up, they just tried to knock him down. And 59 yards later, they're down to the Steelers' 16-yard line. 1st and 10. Houston trying to make it a 2-score game. 4 wide. Warren in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Warren to Henderson. Henderson turns inside and gets down to the 13-yard line. A gain of 3 to be 2nd and 7. 5:33 and counting here in the third quarter. Houston up 13-9. Been a rough season for both teams. They're both 1-5. 5 wide, empty backfield. Warren in the shotgun. 2nd and 7. Warren. Sack and a fumble, and a lineman. Oh, the Steelers. No, the lineman picked it up. Cam McGee picked up the loose football, but it's going to be a loss of 16 yards back to the 30-yard line. And now it's going to be 3rd and 23 for the Texans. Knocking the ball loose was Travis Thomas, the 6th-year defensive tackle out of MTSU for the Steelers. 3rd and 23 for the Texans. They got to get down to the 7-yard line for a first down. Warren in the shotgun. Warren looking. Warren rolls out. Warren throws and throws it away. Incomplete. And Houston will try to salvage a field goal. It's 4th down. This will be a 47-yard attempt by Dylan Lance. It's been a field goal fest. A lot of field goals in this one. Lance from 47. Snap, kick is up. And the kick is good. He's been money all day. And Houston goes up by 7 now. 16-9. 4:41 left to play here in the third quarter. Here at NRG Stadium, Houston, Texas, Week 7. Here at Jammin' Sports. Lance will kick off for Houston. Now up by a touchdown. And now the kickoff by Lance. From the 6-yard line. On the return, Brian Talbert over the 25, and Talbert out to the 30-yard line. First down, Pittsburgh. Steelers can tie it up with a touchdown. These two teams played a tight game 2 weeks ago. Pittsburgh won 17-14 in Pittsburgh. First and 10 from the 30-yard line. Steelers come out, everybody in tight. McAvenue under center. Barry in motion, the tight end. McAvenue to Marshall. And Marshall out to the 34. A gain of 3 to be 2nd and 7. Zach Martin on the tackle, the linebacker. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third quarter. 2nd and 7, 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue back. Throws outside. Caught by Cody Rushing, only a yard to the 34-yard line. 3rd and 6, maybe half a yard at most. Big third down for the Steelers here. 4 minutes left in the third. Steelers come out, 4 wide, 3 to the near side. McAvenue in the shotgun. 3rd and 6. McAvenue throws, dumps it off to Cody Rushing. Rushing only picks up 5. It'll be 4th down. He does not get the first down. The tackle made by Kevin Potter, the safety, saving the first down. Luke Washburn back to punt on 4th and 1. Washburn gets the punt away. if somebody will take out the trash for me. Inside the 10 and scoots into the end zone. Touchback. It'll be 1st and 10, Houston. Still up by 7 at their own 20-yard line. All right, I'll get it myself. I'll take out the trash myself. Be gone. First and 10 from the 20. Warren fakes the handoff and then gives it to Henderson. Henderson picks up 2 out to the 22-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 8. Interesting. It wouldn't let you. It wouldn't let me on the first try either, and I had to try it again. On 2nd and 8 from the 22-yard line. Warren under center. Warren to Henderson around the outside, and Henderson makes his way to the 30-yard line. A gain of 8, and that'll be a Houston first down. Travion Henderson in his second year out of Ohio State. 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Houston up by 7, 16-19. Warren under center on 1st and 10. Warren looking, throws, dumps it off to the tight end Jake Barker, out to the 37. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. We've got the Cowboys and the Dolphins up next. We'll be in Miami for that one. Warren in the shotgun on 2nd and 3. Warren draws back, throws downfield, wide open. DJ Welsh all the way down to the 30-yard line. "33 yards. First down, Houston into Steeler territory. The 5th-year receiver out of Arizona State. 1st and 10 for the Steeler 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Warren fakes the handoff. Warren's going to take off. They left the middle wide open. He gets down to the 24, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Houston trying to end a 5-game losing streak. They can make this a 2-score game with any type of score here. They're in field goal range. 1:22 left in the third quarter. Warren under center on 2nd and 3. Warren looking. Warren rolls out in trouble, and Warren gets sacked back at the 31-yard line. On the sack, number 55, Eric McFarland, the 6th-year linebacker out of Florida International. A loss of 7, that's going to make it 3rd and 10 now at the Steeler 31-yard line. Coming up on a minute left to play here in the third quarter on a beautiful day in Houston. Texans come out. Warren in the shotgun. 3rd and 10. Warren fakes the handoff, going to take it himself. Well, it didn't get much. He only gained 2 yards. It'll be 4th and 8 from the 28-yard line. And Houston's going to have to settle with another field goal. The Texans have 1 touchdown and 3 field goals. They're about to try their 4th field goal. This will be from 45 yards. Dylan Lance, he's perfect 3 for 3 today. From 45. Snap, kick is up. And the kick is good. He's 4 for 4. And the Texans go up 19-9. It's now a 2-possession lead for Houston with 17 seconds left here in the third quarter. Well, Evil Dead, Viking Skywalker, and Waldo all took Houston in this one. And so far, so good. The Texans lead it 19-9 over the Steelers. Misty's taking Houston too, she says. Lance will kick off. And from the 7-yard line, on the return, Eddie Terrell. And Terrell brings it out to the 30-yard line. 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Steelers will have it at their own 30-yard line, 1st and 10, down by 10. Four wide for Pittsburgh, but they're in tight. McAvenue under center. McAvenue to Marshall, and Mike Marshall 3 yards out to the 33-yard line. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Texans lead at 19-9 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to NRG Stadium, Houston, Texas. We go to the fourth quarter. 2nd and 7 for the Steelers at their own 33-yard line. 5 wide. McAvenue throws it behind Barry. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd and 7. He was looking for the big tight end. Steelers down by 10. That's a 2-possession deficit. Again, 5 wide, empty backfield on 3rd down. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue looking, throws, and caught downfield by James Goodwin out to the 49. A gain of 16 yards, a Pittsburgh first down. Goodwin, the 5th-year receiver out of the University of Washington. 7:44 and counting. Pittsburgh has to score twice. They have it near midfield at their own 49-yard line, 1st and 10. Everybody in tight. McAvenue under center. McAvenue to Marshall. And Marshall is going to lose a yard back to the 48-yard line. Zach Martin on the tackle, the linebacker. It'll be 2nd and 11. Back at the 48. Houston playing a very good game today. I know they're playing Pittsburgh, but still. Houston's they're not looking bad. Let's put it that way. Houston doesn't look like a 1-5 team today. 4 wide, 2nd and 11. McAvenue in the shotgun. Barry in motion. McAvenue looking. McAvenue throws outside and threw it behind Goodwin. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 11 for the Steelers. 6:56 left in regulation. 5 wide for the Steelers on 3rd and 11. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue rolls out, and he's still on his feet. He's not sacked. He manages to get the ball off. Incomplete. Wow. He kept his balance, nearly completed the pass, but it was a little bit short. He was looking for Ron Shanklin. It's 4th and 11. The Steelers will probably go for it. Yep. With 6:46 left. 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. On 4th down. McAvenue back. McAvenue throws, and it pops in the air. Incomplete. They're looking for Barry. He was well covered by Kevin Potter. Incomplete. It'll be a turnover on downs, and Houston will take over. Potter just well-timed hit. Houston looking like world beaters today. Texans will take over at the Steeler 48-yard line, 1st and 10. 6:41 left. They're up by 10. Houston can put this one away with any type of score, pretty much. Look for them to keep it on the ground, eat up some time. Warren under center. Warren, no, they're going to throw. Warren throws near side and caught by Barker. Barker only gains a yard to the 48. It'll be 2nd and 9. Jake Barker, the 2nd-year tight end out of Texas. 2nd and 9 for Houston, 4 wide. Warren in the shotgun. Warren looking. Warren rolls out, throws back across. Caught this time by Xavier Hayes, who picks up 5 down to the 42-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and 4 as we're down to 6 minutes left to play. Houston up 19-9. Four wide. Warren in the shotgun on 3rd down. Warren looking. Warren throws and caught by Donovan Aaron down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 12. Another Houston first down. 5:35 and counting. Houston at the Pittsburgh 30. They can make this a 3-score game with a touchdown. 4 wide. Warren fakes the handoff, throws downfield, and incomplete. Looking for DJ Welsh. Samson Aaron broke up the pass. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. $5:15 remaining. The Steelers, at this point, they need a turnover in the worst way. On 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line, Warren back. Warren looking, throws, incomplete. He threw it at the feet of his receiver. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 30-yard line. 5:12 left in regulation. Cowboys, Dolphins up next. Everybody in tight, just one receiver out wide. Warren under center. Warren to Henderson. Henderson picks up a yard to the 29. It'll be 4th and 9. As Thomas came up, made the play. Travis Thomas. And Houston's going to try their 5th field goal of the day. Dylan Lance, he's 4 for 4. He's going to try to hit his 5th. This will be from 46 yards. Snap, kick is up. And he's a perfect 5 for 5. Dylan Lance, as the Texans go up 22-9. They're up by 13. A 2-touchdown lead now for the Texans with 4:43 left to play. Great day for Dylan Lance. 5 field goals. There's only been 1 touchdown the whole game, and that was a run by Davis Warren back in the 2nd quarter. And now the kickoff by Lance. Yep. From the 6-yard line, Talbert over the 20, 25, and Brian Talbert out to the 30-yard line. That's right, 8 field goals. Wow. Well, Pittsburgh down by 13. They need to score 2 touchdowns in 4:38. Steeler offense back out on the field. Exciting. Well, if you're a kicker, it is. Points are points, though. 1st and 10. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue looking. McAvenue gets sacked back at the 22-yard line. A loss of 8 yards on the sack there, number 98. That's Bryce Crawford in his 7th year out of Nebraska. Any point you score is a point the other team has to make up. Points are points. Going to be 2nd and 18 back at the 22-yard line. And they do add up after a while. 5 wide, McAvenue in the shotgun, 2nd and 18. McAvenue looking. McAvenue throws deep downfield, broken up. Nice play by Xavier Morgan, the defensive back. Trying to see who he was throwing to. He was looking for Barry down the sideline. It'll be 3rd and 18 from the 22-yard line. Steelers come out 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. Big 3rd down. They'll go on 4th. You know they will. McAvenue sets up a screen pass to Cody Rushing. And Rushing only picks up 4 yards to the 25. Xavier Morgan right there again for the tackle. And that's going to bring up 4th and 14. Yeah, try a field goal. It'd be like a 92-yard attempt. McAvenue on fourth down overthrows his target. Incomplete. It'll be a turnover on downs. He was looking for Kenneth Berry down the middle. Houston's going to take over at the Pittsburgh 25-yard line. Up by 13. I tell you what, Houston has really dominated the second half. They are bad. They lost a lot of their defensive players to either retirement or to the 49ers. 3 of their starters on defense last season went to San Francisco during the offseason. 1st and 10 from the 25. Maybe that's why the 49ers are so good. Warren in the shotgun from the Steeler 25. Warren back. Warren throws and caught by Donovan Aaron out to the 21-yard line. A gain of 4, make it a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Yeah, the Steelers are not the same team they were last season when they made the AFC Championship. We're down to 3 minutes. 2nd and 5 from the 21, 4 wide. Warren looking. Warren throws and caught by Aaron again down to the 12-yard line. A gain of 9. That'll be a first down, Houston. 2:42 and counting. 2-minute warning coming up. 1st and 10 from the Steeler 12. 4 wide. Warren in the shotgun. Warren looking. Warren throws. And it's caught coming across by Sean Morris, the tight end, down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 9. It's going to bring up 2nd and 1. But that will take us to the 2-minute warning here at NRG Stadium, Houston, Texas. Week 7 here at Jammin' Sports. Looks like Houston's going to end their 5-game losing streak. Everybody in tight on 2nd and 1 from the 3-yard line. Warren under center. Hands off to Henderson. And Henderson, it will get hit for a loss of 2 back to the 5. Torrey Bozeman, the safety, the rookie out of Houston, on the tackle. Homecoming for him today. It'll be 3rd and 3 for the Texans at the Steeler 5. They get a first down at the 2-yard line. Warren in the shotgun on 3rd down. Warren hands off to Henderson. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown run by Travion Henderson. And this one is over, as the Texans go up 28-9. And now Dylan Lance will come on for an extra point. They're going to go for 2. They don't have to. They're going to go for 2, though, to make it even 30. 4 wide. Warren looking. Warren in trouble. Warren throws, and the 2-point try is caught. Making the catch, Xavier Hayes. And the Texans go up 30-9. They're up by 21. 1:54 left. I think it's safe to say that Pittsburgh's going to drop to 1-6, and the Texans are going to go to 2-5. Just a feeling I have, a premonition. As the Texans are up by 3 touchdowns now, with 1:54 left. Good luck with that, Pittsburgh. Updating the standings right now: Pittsburgh 1-6, Houston 2-5. And now the kickoff by Lance from the 7-yard line. Bringing it back. This is Eddie Terrell out to the 31-yard line. 1:50 left, and that's where Pittsburgh will have it, 1st and 10. I got to give Houston a lot of credit, especially their defense has played really well today. Maybe Houston turns it around and goes on a run. Maybe they win the next 8 in a row. and finish 10-6. It could happen. Or 11-5. 1st and 10 from the 31. McAvenue throws and caught by Berry, and Kenneth Berry out to midfield. A gain of 19. First down, Pittsburgh. We've got the Cowboys and the Dolphins after this. We'll be in Miami for that one. 1st and 10 from the 50. 4 wide. McAvenue looking. McAvenue rolls out, and he's flushed and has to throw it. Incomplete. He threw it away. That'll stop the clock with 1:19 left. It'll be 2nd and 10. I'm pretty confident I can update everybody's standings now. Evil Dead is going to be 61 and 43. Viking Skywalker is going to be 22 and 20. McAvenue throws and caught by Goodwin. James Goodwin down to the 22-yard line, a gain of 28. First down, Pittsburgh. As the Steelers take a timeout with 1:13 left, they have 1 timeout remaining. Waldo's going to be 6 and 4. He got this one right as well. Five wide, empty backfield. McAvenue in the shotgun. 1st and 10 from the Houston 22. McAvenue throws outside, and it's knocked down by Zach Martin, the linebacker. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. 1:10 left. 2nd and 10 from the 22-yard line. 4 wide. McAvenue under center. McAvenue looking. McAvenue still looking. Throws and caught by Ron Shanklin down to the 7. A gain of 15 yards. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh at the Houston 7-yard line. 50 seconds. Pittsburgh trying to get a touchdown. 5 wide, empty backfield. McAvenue back, 1st and goal. Throws and caught for the touchdown. Ron Shanklin, a 7-yard touchdown catch. That's going to make it 30-15. They'll just go for 1. It'll make it a 2-touchdown game. And now the extra point by Zach Miller. Kick is up, and it's good. So it's 30-16 in favor of the Texans. Now the Steelers have only 1 timeout, 39 seconds left. They have to kick the onside kick here. It's their only shot. Now if they do recover this, things will get a little bit interesting. What? Well, go turn on the AC. And now the onside kick attempt. It's fielded by Houston, by Donovan Aaron, out to the 40-yard line. 2 more snaps, and this one's in the books. The Texans end their 5-game losing streak. They'll be 2-5, and the Steelers drop to 1-6. And the Steelers will face New Orleans, another team that's struggling. In fact, New Orleans, what are they now? They also 1-6, if I'm not mistaken. AC is 66. Not here. It's a little bit warmer here in Nashville. In the victory formation, Davis Warren will take a knee. Pittsburgh will take their final timeout. 1 more snap, and this one's over. Then we'll head to Miami. The Saints are 2-5. Okay, they're not 1-6. Still going to be a barn burner next week. Houston will be at Cleveland next week. This should be the final snap of the game. Pittsburgh out of timeouts. Warren will take a knee. And that should do it. Waldo, you got it right. You picked Houston in this one. All three of you took Houston. Will they snap it again? It really doesn't matter if they do. The final seconds are ticking away. Your final score, Houston 30, Pittsburgh 16. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Cowboys Dolphins up next. We'll see you then.